Paano nga ba mag-install ng Microsoft Windows XP? What's up mga kapwa ko artista? Nandito tayo ngayon para mag-share ng bagong kaalaman.
Nice.
At ngayong araw na to, ako ay isang computer technician.
Sana all.
Microsoft Windows XP Service Pack 2. Yan ang i-install natin ngayon. Halika na, samahan mo ako para malaman mo rin kung paano ang sunod-sunod o tamang proseso para ma-install natin ang Microsoft Windows XP. Okay, ano pa hinihintay mo? Tara na! Ikaw talaga. Mahuli-huli ka kasi. Dapat mabilis. Kung gusto mo naman, ulit-ulitin mo tong video na to at sigurado, makakabisado mo na kung paano ba mag-install ng isang Microsoft Windows XP Service Pack 2. Okay? Tara na! Let's go! Now, we have just entered the CMOS or the BIOS setup utility. Upon entering on it, mostly, we just press delete on the keyboard once you open your system unit. For this presentation, I am using a desktop unit, as well as I am using a CD or DVD drive. The brand name of it is the Asus. Now, the first thing that you will see is the main tab, advanced, chipset, boot, security, performance, save and exit tab. They have all the settings that we can change or not. We will be using our keyboard by pressing arrow left, right, down, and up. So to proceed, I will use arrow right and go to the boot tab. As you can see, going down, we have the boot option priorities. And all you have to do is to change the boot option number 1 as well as boot option number 2. But take note, we are going to install Microsoft Windows XP using CD. So we have to change it, the boot option number 1, into our CD or DVD drive. And that is basically the Asus SDRW. So as you can see, it is already boot option number 1. And to make sure of that, we just have to press arrow down and enter just to check if we are correct. To change it, we can just arrow up or down. So to make sure, we just choose the Asus SDRW, enter. Option number 2, the SATA will be the second priority. Next, we have to press arrow right. We go to the save and exit, arrow down, save changes and reset, and enter. The computer will still ask you, do you want to save changes and reset? Of course, we have to choose yes. Enter, and your computer will restart. Press any key to boot from CD. Just press enter. Now, Windows has been setting up. Setup is loading files. We just have to wait the Windows to set up the files. It will all load the files from the CD going to your hard drive. So for this presentation, we are going to set up a Microsoft Windows XP, a fresh copy of it. Just press enter. End user license agreement or EULA will appear. And as you can see, Windows XP Professional Edition Service Pack 2 is the installer. Press F8 to continue. A fresh copy of Windows XP without repairing, press escape on your keyboard. Now, we have the partitions of your drive. Partitions basically applies on your hard disk drive. Partition means you are dividing your hard drive into 2 or 3. It depends on the user how are you going to design it. For this presentation, we will be using 2 partitions, and that will be the C and the D. Using your keyboard again, press D to delete the drive or the partition. To delete this partition, enter, press L, and now that will be unpartitioned space. And for the drive D, press D or delete, press D only, then press L. Then as you can see, the C and D becomes 1, and the full size of your hard disk drive is 476,938 MB. So if you will be buying it on the market, basically that is 500 gigabytes of hard disk drive space. To create a partition in the unpartitioned space, press C. Now we will decide what partition will be on the drive C and the drive D. Since that we just have agreed that there will be 2 partitions for the drive C and the drive D, basically it depends on you how you are going to decide on the partition. Let's make it equal. To make it fast, just press backspace, type what will be the partition, then press enter on your keyboard. Now we just have create a partition, and that is left C. Next, arrow down, select on the unpartitioned space, press C. We will not be typing a number anymore. We just have to press enter on our keyboard. And now we just have created a partition on the drive D. So on the remaining part, the 8 MB, we are not going to create on it. There are 2 drives now. The partition 1 for the drive C and partition 2 for the drive D. To continue the installation, the Windows should be installed on the drive C. So for this presentation, we are going to install Microsoft Windows XP, the operating system. We just have to choose drive C or the partition 1. Press enter on it. Then the system will ask you, do you want to format using NTFS file quick or in a normal pace? For this presentation, I will just use the quick one. Enter. The system is now formatting your partition 1 or the drive C. We just have to wait. Computer will restart automatically. Now your computer have just restarted. It will ask you again to press any key, but for now we will not press anything on keyboard. Now we are on the next stage of installation. We just have finished the collecting information, dynamic update, preparing installation, and now we are installing the Windows on our hard drive. On the part of regional and language options, we can customize it, we can see or read the details, or we can just press next. We can type our full name and the name of your organization or company. Next button using our mouse. We have to put our product key. After putting your product key, press next button. We can change our computer name. For this part, I will put my name. For this presentation, I will not put a password. I will just press next. For the date and time settings, just make sure that your date and time is correct. And after that, computer will restart again. Computer will now display the settings. On this part, computer is asking you to improve the appearance of the visual elements. We just have to click the OK button. Windows will adjust your screen resolution. Press OK. And now, we just finished the installation of the Microsoft Windows XP. Click Next on this part using your mouse. Help protect your PC. For this part, I will choose Help protect my PC by turning automatic updates. Click Next. You can assign until 5 users. So for this presentation, I will be typing my name. Then click Next. And now we are ready to go. Click Finish. We have just finished the installation of the Microsoft Windows XP. This will be the first appearance of your computer. Using my mouse, this is what we call the startup menu. The only icon you can see on your desktop is the recycle bin. To arrange the icon on your desktop, using your mouse, right-click, select Arrange Icons, and choose Auto Arrange. Thank you for watching.
Good job, Daddy.